As soon as the sirens stop blowing, they've been blowing all day, I'ma do my Q&A. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Amber, and today we're gonna do a Q&A. You feel me? It's been so long since I did one of these, I don't even know when, but I enjoy these so much. I remember when I used to do the Ask Amber on my YouNow lives and things like that, and I miss those. I want to bring back doing some lives online too, so let me know in the comments below if you would like me to do YouNows or something like that, because I'm super down, especially during this lesbian hibernation time. The other word for it is corona quarantine. You know what I'm saying? I am really hyped about this video because all of my questions are coming directly from my community app people, and if you haven't heard, your girl's got a number where you can text me, you feel me, and it's right here. You know what I mean? So I have a number set up, and yes, it comes to my phone. I'm able to text you guys, you know, individually when I can get back with you guys, but it's a really good way of like staying in touch with people. And you text the number and you can set up a profile so I can know where you live and things like that. And you can also put yourself in specific groups, which you guys will get a follow-up text and you'll be able to do that. So if you want specific content from me, you can make sure you put yourself in that group and only get that content, or you can get everything. But also it's good for me with the demographics to know, like if I land in Chicago one day and I want to text all the people over 21 and over and say, hey yo, meet me at the spot, I can do that. And if the world shuts down one day and social media is gone, at least I have this text message and I can text you guys. So please get on it if you can. You know, the link is down below so you guys can set that up. I would love to see you guys on there. You know what I'm saying? Text your girl. Here we go. I'm gonna get some of the questions, or all the questions, from the app. First one is, how did you get started dressing masculine, like style tips, because I'm clueless. I have been dressing as a tomboy since I can remember, since I was really young. That's how I felt comfortable. Yeah, there was one period in time, like, you know, in college and early in my adult years of, you know, being a businesswoman, I was trying to be as girly as possible. It didn't really like fit with me, so I bounced back to what I felt comfortable in, and I think that everybody should dress in what they feel comfortable in and not look at clothes as labels, gender labels anyway. I think that you should look at some of my old videos, because I talked about this, because that's literally where Amber's Closet came from. Is I was doing videos in my closet talking about my tomboy androgynous swag. You are in Amber's Closet. Ooh, somebody sent a picture. You can actually text me pictures on here. Don't get crazy, y'all. Okay, so she asked, any tips to pass the time besides reading? Listen, you guys, if you missed my last video, I gave you guys a whole breakdown of what to do in this lesbian hibernation, also called the corona quarantine. You know what I'm saying? So definitely check out that video. I'll put the link down below. Wondering if you have an in-home workout routine. What are you watching right now? And how are you checking in with your family and friends? Okay, yes, I do have a little bit of a home workout routine that I'm getting on. If you guys want to learn these things, I think in my fitness playlist I have this one called like in the hotel room, and I feel like that's the best one to kind of help you figure out some stuff to do at home. But also I was thinking about doing another updated video of that after I do my skincare routine, because a lot of you guys have been asking. I'm gonna do that soon, because I do have weights and things like that that I didn't have in that hotel one. I haven't been working out like I should, but I do want to do that. I'm binge watching Game of Thrones, which I said on my last video, as well as a bunch of other stuff. But I have a group family chat, and we also like FaceTime often, so I'm keeping in touch with them because we're all pretty spread out right now. So yo, I get this question forever. I feel like I've answered this on every Q&A that I've ever done since I started this channel, and it's, would you ever date someone long distance? This is so hard unless I'm in the situation, but I try so hard not to put myself in this situation because I don't think that I'm fit for long distance relationships. I am an affectionate person. I need you up in my face. I need to see you all the time, and I just feel like that would kill the chemistry we have, because like a lot of me knowing how you feel about me is, you know what I'm saying, affection. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I have been dating someone on and off for like the last year or so that travels a lot, and like that's kind of one of the reasons why it's, you know, been an up and down thing, and that was already hard as it is. So I would choose no if I can. Other than creating new content for us, what else are you doing to pass time during the lockdown? I'm Like literally at the beginning, I took a whole vacation. You guys, I have been like really stressed and like pressed with my time because I've been juggling a lot of things, wanting to create content. I've been trying to create different ideas for shows that I've wanted to pitch. I've been offered some different shows, and then on top of that, I'm trying to create some clothing for you guys, like a clothing line, but it's really because you guys have been asking me about all the details about what I've been wearing forever. So I finally want to do that, as well as like some other business ventures that I have, as well as like my party every Friday, as well as preparing for a lot of like hosting and panel things that I had coming up. So I was a little overwhelmed. There's events all the time. And so for the first 5 days, I literally sat there and took breaths and literally laid around with nothing on my calendar and never felt more amazing in my life. Sometimes we need that for the bounce back, and that's why I have been looking at this in a positive way so that we all like get to the root of us and what we need, you know what I'm saying? As well as trying to find ways to be productive even while we're in the house, right? It's been really good. I've had time to do things that I've wanted to do around the house, like some cleaning or some rearranging, and so it's been great. What have you guys been doing? Put in the comments below. Are you gonna start dating again? Yeah, I've been dating this whole time. It hasn't been easy, you know what I'm saying? Girls are a lot, but I've been dating, and yeah, it's been hard because I need to figure out what I want or what I'm ready for, you know, and things like that. And I've found in my situation that it's not too often that I'm on the same page with someone, you know what I'm saying? Even though I try to give my intentions right away and saying, hey, this is where I currently am or whatever right now. But yeah, I've been dating. How do you feel about the pandemic? I have been saying I'm very disappointed in the way that it's been handled, especially because our current leadership is just put out bullshit that makes people even more confused, and then the media is all confused, and then there's even like a breakdown of how Democrats versus Republicans react to this when it's just all of us humans that need to band together. It's like not about those things, so I'm just really disappointed. This is the nicest way that I can put it, because I'm fucking pissed off at these stupid motherfuckers out here. Let me stop. What would be your type if you were straight? Laith Ashley? Yeah. Do you plan on visiting more of your family out in Texas? I've been talking to my dad about this. I wish that we were on it faster than we are right now about like fixing up the house that's on our land in Texas. It's the middle of nowhere, but that's where I would be right now. So that's like been a priority of our family. I do keep wanting to come out there and see my dad and my cousins. But then every time I feel like I want to try, my dad's coming out here. He comes out here twice a month. And so that's been the holdup. But yeah, I do want to spend so much time in Texas this year. Have you thought about having your own merch? I really am trying to move away from merch, and I'm trying to create like a couple items for every season that I would actually wear and that I personally wear, and provide that, which is gonna be like a small collection though, so I'm not gonna have a lot of stuff, but I'm working on that summer. I'm hoping by the summer. Let's go. Oh, I got asked this a lot. What is next for your acting career? Is there any web series that you want? So I've been working on a lot of shows where I can pitch, and also I've been offered some stuff, so we'll see what happens, because I would love to do that. What do you think about relationships that fight constantly? I think that you guys should sit down and try to understand where the miscommunication is coming from, because a lot of times it's misunderstanding, or you guys may just be incompatible, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta like just realize that. But I think fighting is unnecessary. A lot of times people may fight and then they just get over it and let it go without any resolution, and I don't think that that's healthy, because it might allow someone that's doing bad things to you think that it's okay, because you'll eventually get over it and then nothing gets resolved, and so therefore the behavior happens again. So that's a no good. What do you predict for our society if 45 is re-elected? How much of our government do you trust? I don't trust it. I trust a few congressmen and women that I know are on the right side of things, that I'm able to hear them speak, or I follow them and see what their passions are and what they think about where we are and about their ideas on how we correct where we are. Listen, the Republicans have been trying to take back the House, and they have been successful this past election for years, okay? So we need to play the long game right back with them. They've been playing this long game for a long time trying to get hold of it, and they were able to. So now we have to play the long game and just take little strategic steps in the right direction to getting where we need to be. We need to first stand behind whatever Democratic nominee that we have to hopefully defeat Trump, and if that isn't the case, then we need to go back to the drawing board. We need to make sure that we're getting the right councilmen and women, the right congressmen and women, the right people in the state assemblies and everything like that, the judges, Supreme Court, and we need to pay attention to every single person that we're electing and making sure it's the right person from here on out. There's no hesitation with that anymore. It's up to us. If we elect the right people in place, those people are like the electoral college everybody's mad about, will do right by us. But we gotta put the right people in place because that's up to us. You feel me? So anyways, let me stop ranting, but even if it's not the best outlook that I'm hoping for, I still think positively, and I still think that we just need to be strategic, and we got this. Yo, there's so many questions about me dating. Are you dating at the moment? Are you dating? I think because I'm not putting my business out there. I'm not telling y'all on Insta story, even though, I mean, there's a couple times where I've showed some people, but I'm just not putting it out there, and I'm choosing not to do that, you guys. Look at my track record, okay? I've had 2 relationships on the internet that ended. I don't want anybody in my business anymore, and so that's one of the only things that I'm keeping to myself, and it feels amazing, to be honest. It feels like, you know, when I'm with a person that like I'm in a whole nother planet, because like that's my private life now, and I never really had one before, so I like it, you know what I mean? And let's just say I'm out here dating queens, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna put it out there that I have more pull than I thought. Okay, I mean, what is the biggest thing you learned from having a platform that you have? Responsibility. I mean, I've always been a responsible person, but as this thing grew and as I realized that I have a voice that I can share to other people and I can help people realize that they have a voice and be able to use their voice, a responsibility for me that I feel honored to have. And that's why I've kind of been more particular on the things that I put out. I used to just turn on the camera, just say some shit and put it up, but now I'm trying to be more conscious of the things that I talk about and the things that I say. It's a sensitive time, and people deserve content with care and thoughtfulness and respectfulness and open-mindedness and knowledge and things that people can grasp onto and attain. And I just want you to be a better person after you leave my video. I don't want to be one of these idiots ranting stuff that just is not making this world a better place. You know what I mean? How much do you bench press? I have not been working out. Did I say this earlier? After you come out, did you ever doubt that you were lesbian? She said after she came out that people were saying it's just a phase. And that's one of the reasons why I tell people to not come out until they're more of an adult, because I feel like when you're younger, people just say that to you. And even if it's a phase, it's your phase. And they shouldn't be telling you about where you are and what your feelings are. So don't even listen to people, because if you love women, which I don't blame you, how can you not love women? It's up to you. And no, I never doubted it. Oh, I've loved women since before. And when I finally came into myself, it was such freedom, because I was like, this is where I was always supposed to be. The lesbian land is just such a great place, and these women are out here are beautiful, and I want to love them. All of them. I'm just playing. Why don't you answer your calls for me every time I call you? Y'all, this is a number to text, not call. Do you study astrology? I am very much into my astrological sign. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you guys should, but on my Insta story, I think at least a couple times a day I'm putting something out about being a Virgo and how great it is to be a Virgo. I even have a little highlight called Virgo as fuck, so if you guys want to check it out. But yes, I'm definitely into it. I won't even go on a date or second date unless a girl gets on my co-star app so I can see about them. And I'm really serious about that, you guys. I want to see where I align, and I want to see if we can communicate well, where you know, where our strengths and weaknesses are. I think that's really important. Can I get a gay man? I knew this question was gonna be in here. Can you explain why lesbians watch gay porn? Now listen, y'all, let me just break this down, okay? People watch porn to watch the opposite of whatever their sexual life is at that moment, right? So that's why a lot of straight women watch lesbians. It's the opposite of their norm, you get what I'm saying? So I found that a lot of lesbians watch porn that penis is like the forefront or the focus of it, because that's the opposite of what we have. So a lot of times if we're masculine women or whatever we like to strap or whatever, it's like we're watching as if that's ours, right? you know what I'm saying? And so I was drunk one time in a room and I happened to say it with like 30 other lesbians in the room. I was like, yo, for some reason I like to watch, you know, men getting blowjobs. And then everybody's like, me too, me too, me too. And I was like, oh. And then I started realizing this was a subject being brought up in so many rooms with hella lesbians everywhere. And then so we just came to the conclusion, like, you know, gay men are better at handling these penises and they're really good at it. So then therefore, gay men porn. That's all I have to say. And can I get a gay man for that? How do you change up your moves in the bedroom in a lesbian relationship and re-spark butterflies? I mean, I think that you should watch my Give Good Head Part 1 and Part 2. Try different spots inside, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe different toys or maybe different places. There's always different ways to spice things up. Recently, after I made the strap etiquette video, I bought this spray from a dispensary and it has a small amount of THC and you like spray it down there, and because it's open down there, it absorbs quickly and it kind of makes you a little bit high, but also makes it tingle and it makes your sensations even higher up there. So that was pretty lit, you know what I mean? But I think switch up from your normal routine, and like, so if you guys stay home too much, maybe take her out on like a really nice date, or maybe go somewhere not too far and enjoy, you know, outside, you know, something like that. Just switch up from normal routine. And then this is the last one. What impact do you want to leave on this earth? Wow, this one is so hard and deep.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
I hope that when I leave the earth, I will have left people with a lot of self-love and self-confidence and strength to know that they have a voice and actively pursue whatever they need to pursue to make their lives greater, or the lives of people around them, or even more people. I hope that I'm able to leave a foundation or something that can continue to give to the communities that I want to help and I want to help build and I want to help support. I mean, yes, I hope that I'm a name to be remembered. I look at these awards that are right here and like, I'm just like, I hope that I live up to that, to be honest. Like, I got the Bayard Rustin Award and it just makes me feel like, wow, I gotta aim higher. Like, this is a name that's gonna last forever, and what would I need to do to be known like that, right? It's not like at the forefront, but just when you receive awards like I've received, it's just something that you always think about, like, am I deserving of this? Have I done enough? Because I never feel like I have. So I'm just gonna keep doing as much as I can while I'm on this earth, and that's all I can say. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. I love you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the questions to all my people on the community app. If you guys aren't on that, make sure you get on that, and I'll try to do one of these at least once a month, right? I love you guys so much. Stay amazing, stay proud, stay woke. Peace.